5-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Brissett. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check. He's coming, double up. Safe.
They'll try again with Chubb. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Check three.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48, right?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Come on. Come on, D. Check. Off. Check, 48. Put it right.
Jackson now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. 48. 48 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better be afraid. Check 3. Check 3.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 99. Check 99. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. 61. Match box. Right, check. Check hot route. Hot. Go. Let's go. We got double up. Set.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Undercut. Watch the edge. Switch. Kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Check. Watch it. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Quit talking about it. Squeeze. Check 31. Back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Brissett to throw on first. The open man is Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Gun, Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things are going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 24. Check. 48 for Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike 48. Okay. Hey, alert 3. Check.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check pass. Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming. One take. Nickel. Sponge. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hustle, hustle. Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now Brissett. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Going to throw deep for the end. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Jaguars 14, Buffalo 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48 month. All day, just like that. Just
from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check safety. Joker.
Now Leonard Fournette. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Don't get nervous. Under 10. 10. Anyway, the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Now it's Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Jim, look, wait, ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Rush in, rush in. 25, check 25, check. Hey, ship. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Crunch. Come on. You got tight right there. Check 50. Check 50. Check. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Go.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Switch. Next box. Right, check 3. Yeah, watch twist.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Check your hot read. Cover. Mike 48. Go. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, look, 48. Come on. That's the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's up. 48 for Mike. Here we go. Mike, 48.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? Go to base. 48 right now. Let's go. Now watch one. Watch one. No. It's three. Show hey. Watch out. Watch out. Yup.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And that'll set them back 5.
Buddy up. 48 to Mike. Drop deep. Slam. Okay. Yeah. Take four. Wide. Get wide. Zip it. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Check. 48's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Here we go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, folks.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Alert flare. Shift. Watch the shift. Go. On three. Motion.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Run for Pollard. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, 48, the mic. Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Pop up. 48, Mike. Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Strip that ball.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
48, over. 48, come on. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 48.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll get this one to Switzer. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, Brissett. He completes it to Westbrook. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Check three. 6 guys, check.
Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 30.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. Check 3.
On the run, it's Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 99. Check. Hey.
On second down, Pollard. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Big edge. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Switch. Yo. Kill. Hey, what?
Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Check. Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Whip, 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 whip.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll find Hall. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Austin, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go! Arms ahead, all being moved in a frame.